All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh no. I thought I hit the frickin' thing. Okay, 3, 2, 1. There we go. And I am recording. The nice part about this is that because the game size is so much smaller, for the stream it's technically a little bit better. I like to play with a super wide field of view, but now I have to size that way up as physically smaller on my screen, so you guys watching on the stream actually get a bigger view of the gameplay. There is a method of doing an overlay of Twitch chat while you have the game full screened, and I am gonna try that out for future streams. But since I'm also kind of trying to make this stream look and feel as fancy as possible, this will have to do. And I mean, I could also, thinking about it, just put my actual chat as an overlay on the stream as well. Only nothing stopping that, but I'm always iffy on that topic. I feel for smaller streamers, the chat overlay is wonderful, as it lets people know that there is indeed interaction happening. But there's also the fact that the chat is baked into it. I would actually have zero problem with it if I just had the ability to like aux my gameplay out into a separate recording. I have zero idea why OBS doesn't have this as an option yet. Like, I just want to record this scene no matter what. Doesn't matter if I'm actually on the scene, what's happening, record this. That would let you record a clean gameplay feed, no chat, no notifications or anything. It would be perfect. Just a lot of scenarios. That option doesn't exist. I tried to replicate that kind of for NASA 3 and was not a fan. It was essentially two OBSs that were open. You would always mix up, like, not record on the one, or you would, like, fuck with the scenes and shit. I quickly moved away from that system. But that was also due to the fact that I was trying to record in 1080. And then I think in the end I didn't even record in 1080, I did 1440, which meant I could have just kept one OBS open. I don't know, I'd have to look at YouTube VODs for NASA 3. Might be of interest to use a second computer to distinguish the recordings. I mean, yeah. The problem is getting a second computer. I mean, it would be super nice. Technically, I have a hardware encoder streamer. I could use that. I have my A10 Mini Pro. It would be able to act like a second computer for streaming. It's just untested, let's say. But I should attempt that. If I did... Oh... If I did like an HDMI out on my computer of just the game, or just with like, I guess, my OBS preview, and then I used that. Actually no, yeah, that could work. I'm currently using SRT to ignore any kind of packet loss that might happen on my connection and everything. But maybe I should just axe that, because my A10 Mini Pro supports streaming direct via RTMP. So I could just directly forward it to the RTMPs needed. Oh hi, we saved some time. And then if I only record on my computer, which there should be zero problem in, as during my testing, I actually recorded in 4K and it was perfectly fine. I'm pretty sure it's just the multiple encodings happening at the same time that is causing my poor little graphics card to be like, why you do this? I say poor little graphics card. It's a 1660 Ti. It's not even like weak. It's no Titan. I will say that. I'm sure a Titan could breeze through all this. Or even like a 20,000 card, or the new 3000 series card would probably be able to breeze through, but for an on-site event, though, this is really a non-issue, as the computer will not be doing a lot of things. Like, it'll be capturing video, not trying to create it. Ah, shit. Okay. I shouldn't have done that. I just made the situation worse. And I actually want to kind of play around with scaling a bit. When in-person NASA stuff happens again. Like, a lot of people use those stupid M cables for older 3D content. And I know how to replicate that, actually even have a better result than those in software. Like, my graphics card, it's working during that, but for example, I was playing Digimon Hacker's Memory from the PS Vita, and I would use my computer to scale that video to fill my 4K TV, and it looked pretty nice. Like, I sent a screenshot to a buddy, and he's like, "Oh my god, this looks like a PS3 game." And it helps that that game has really nice kind of cartoon cel-shaded graphics. There's nothing super realistic going on in there, so it scales nicely. It's not trying to... any detail it's trying to recover, not destroy, more accurate, like preserve. It's just flat colors, right? So overall, this recording should be loads better. Just even taking a quick glance at my OBS stats right now, but I'll take a harder look when I'm done the area. Come on, okay. I'm just gonna have to live with that right there. Ooh, we have a Tetris set up. Okay, there might have been some frame drops right there, as I saw that in the actual game itself as it was loading in the level. But my OBS has been rock solid 60 right now, so... I'm kind of sad I can't do this on medium preset, but... I'm just gonna have to assume it's because of how intense this game is. Aw, damn it. The immersion is ruined? Not the immersion. Night. I really wish I had more than just that initial Tetris. Nice. We saved more time. Oh, I've only lost 0.1% frames due to the rendering lag. This is amazing. To be fair, that purify mode is also like insane on the effects because you're just blitzing through everything. That mandala effect in the background just keeps blitzing on and off. Literally an encoder stress test that level, so I think we're okay. I could bump up the CPU preset, but I'm just gonna be super happy with what we got. People really want to be like, ah, it was too pixelated for me in my viewing of some dude playing this for like the umpteenth million time. Do I have the YouTube VOD for you? Let me tell them. Holy. Okay, at least we got out of that hellhole. Only to now potentially go in another one? Yes, no, maybe. Yeah, my recording now is solid, so... I'm trying to remember, did I drop down my recording setting, though, from low latency quality to low latency performance? And I'm throwing a lot of bitrate at the recording anyways. And YouTube's gonna smush the shit out of it. That doesn't mean that, you know, you can't have the best to give YouTube, or it smushes it. That's half the reason I'm also super trying to record in 1440p. Because if you, even if you're not on a 1440p display, if you want kind of the best experience, you should go watch it in 1440p. Because A, your monitor will, like, if you full screen it, it'll shrink down to fill your thing. So now you're taking a video that's bigger than your monitor and shrinking it down. So it's gonna look nicer by default, for the most part. There are some caveats. But second, the YouTube doesn't fuck with 1440p VODs as much as their 720 and 1080, which is why a lot of kind of content creation houses on YouTube, like all those tech YouTubers and shit, that's why they, I think I remember, actually, Linus Tech Tips, they have their like 4K, 6K monitors or whatever. And that is so they can do digital zoom-ins when needed. But then their final output, I fucked up, is actually, feels like this level's definitely feeling slower. Maybe it's gone down from 60 to like 40 something. then their output is 1080. And once that's done, they scale it back to 480p, then send to YouTube. Because it might not be the case anymore, but at the time, the YouTube encodes would just look better. No, this level most certainly had the frame rate drop on me. Like, I have every single quality option dropped to the lowest it can be. I'm playing at 1080. What more do you want from me, game? I guess like the forehead strat would be like to play in 720p and also record in 720p, but then upscale to 1440p to upload to YouTube. It's not the stupidest idea I've ever had. I will say that much. Also realized I'm not... Wow, I lost my train of thought there for a second. I'm not trying to play super duper fast. I'm kind of focusing more so on just getting Tetrises right now. We're gonna see if just like kind of... I guess playing it safe or cautiously is going to pay off. Because if I don't die, and I'm constantly getting Tetrises as to... So I'm saving on line clear animations, saving on death animations. Oh, sick. We gained more time. Okay. Oh, I love this level. This is just one of those levels where they had a concept and they nailed it. The music is just so glittery feeling. It's all jewelry based. Chimes. Not every level is a hit, but this one, it's up there. I probably could have just gone for the Tetris there. They should have just made an optional stage that kills bitrate. I mean, maybe. Technically, this whole game kills bitrate. I remember, like, a few years back when I was discussing kind of video encoding with people. Zid, actually. Part of the kind of PGM IRC crew. Remember he was like, oh yeah, well, you know that you have a powerful computer when you can stream Bayonetta at 60 frames a second on like an X264 medium or a very slow preset, because that'll make sure that like the screen isn't killed. I was like, okay. And it makes a lot of sense, you know, that is a very fast paced motion game. You know, streaming at super high bit rates wasn't really a norm yet. Everyone was kind of going for that, like that 3,000, 4,000 bit rate. And they still are in a lot of ways. It's just that higher profile streamers now are like, well, I can afford it. And Twitch gives me transcodes, which weren't really a thing all that much before for most people. Now even like affiliates and shit get them at times. Even this stream, I'm not even affiliate or anything. I've noticed that at times it had transcoding. But since that wasn't like guaranteed, yeah. Nowadays, I'm like, how do I stream with more bitrate? Twitch, give me more bitrate, because I want to do my events in 1080p. And not look like shit. Like, I gotta stop saying the word like. If people play retro games, that'll look fine on a 1080p stream. As soon as somebody starts whipping out, like, Diablo, or anything that's super fast-paced, that stream is gonna suffer. Because, like, think about it. I'm streaming in 720p right now. At 5,000... around 5,500 bitrate, okay? And hopefully this game doesn't look like a hot potato during line clears and stuff. Or like toaster. It doesn't look like freaking 2003 MSN video call, right? And that's at 720p. Now let's take this and put it in 1080p, and we're only giving it less than 3,000 extra bitrate. Something's not gonna add up there. Like, yeah, you have your layout, which will be kind of taking up a lot of space, and it'll be static, so the encoder, it's based off of iframes, which is like the changes between, or intra-compression, which means it tries to compress the changes between frames, and, you know, if it's not a full-screen game, it will has to encode less and all that shit, but I don't know. It is that, and the fact that I try to do better local recordings is the reason why NASA is still 720p. $720p 60 4K up and failed to stream Warframe. Like, yeah. Streaming is still very much a 720p world, even though people would like you to think otherwise. Because for the most part, even if I was on fiber, who would be able to watch? Like, I have the YouTube stream going for transcodes for people who can't handle the high bit rate. But if that wasn't an option, what the fuck are you gonna do? I don't know. Streaming is a really weird place right now. I actually did figure out a method to stream 1080p at a higher quality on Twitch today. I'll need a live event to kind of actually be able to use that trick, and hopefully Twitch doesn't yell at me, go like, hey, you need to like bring your bitrate down. First off, I'll be like, no. And then, yeah. 8K is too little for proper 1080p stream, and I don't care what people say. If it was 10K, I would be like, yeah, you know, I could maybe swing that. For the most part, it will look fine, maybe just some edge cases. 12K would be, you know, that's awesome. Almost double of 720p, but the resolution isn't double, so, you know. So what is the math? Going 720p to 1080p. Like 300-ish pixels. Actually, no. 720, 820, 920, and so that's 460-ish pixels. 720 divided by 2 is 350, 360. Oh, wait, what? Maybe it is more than double. Am I fucking up my math? I don't know why I decided it's a good time to try to do mental math and Tetris at the same time. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to flex right now. And it's honestly a very terrible flex because I think I fucked up the math. Sorry, I'm just trying not to die right now because I was very close after trying to mental math the size difference between 720 and 1080. Oh my god, you saved even more time. Yeah, video that is a topic that I want to do. Basically, I want to start a... This is going to be a project. I don't know if I'm actually going to do... I might do it live, but then also edit it down for consumption. Essentially, what I want to do is create a marathon. How do I make my stream not garbage video series? And it will go over selecting your bitrate, you know, dealing with your microphone, processing it, kind of what audio levels you should have. And the goal is to basically have what I do and what I teach all the restreamers for NASA events in video form. And I would like for it to be public to the actual streamers themselves. But even if it's only for restreamers, I think that would be super valuable. Maybe even like NASA subs. I don't know. Oh, that's a perfect idea. An April Fool's VOD on how to make a stream where it's just garbage. The only problem that I'm finding with the kind of stream science stuff is I want to do it live. To kind of have it be kind of like a live educational content, like a classroom type deal. Like, this is the topic today, you know, tune into the stream. That way, if you have questions, I can go over it and everything like that. But a lot of people don't ingest content like that, or if they do, I don't have the viewership for it personally. That's why I don't even, I've only done it once, but I'm no longer bothering to do the stream science content on its own Twitch page, because if I stream to my personal Twitch, you know, people will show up out of the blue. Like, I just got a new follower on Twitch yesterday. I don't even think they said a word in chat, but I got a new follower. Meanwhile, on the stream science one, there's just no growth whatsoever. This channel has the benefit of already having some sort of lead, I guess, or some sort of audience. The YouTube stuff will still be on its own channel because it just makes sense. I'm going to separate that content, but on Twitch, there's no point. It's just all going to be on one channel, and that's it. Oh boy. Could be a NASA sub live stream in super secret somewhere in space where subs can ask questions live. That is something that we've talked about, and originally when we had like a list of subscriber perks on underneath the Twitch page, that was a subscriber perk that you get to ask me tech questions. And on the most recent NMO, Naglaria again was like, man, if you got like tech questions, you know, Aries is right here. Go ask them, you know, and even in the Q&A thing that we have for the podcast, you know, hit them up. But I feel most people who want tech help just like DM me, which is fine. I have zero problem with that. It means I can quickly kind of answer, more personalize the answers, all that jazz. But I just don't think people totally understand the resource that is myself, and that I'm trying to make myself more of a resource. I mean, they will relatively soon, as I was interviewed for the Speedrun Insider podcast made from the Speed Docs crew. And I'm saying that because one of their episodes actually has it where CJ is like, yeah, Dark Aries is going to be one of the guests, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. So it's not like I'm spoiling anything. If you subscribe to their content, you would know that I am slated to be a guest. I don't know when that episode's being released, but it is a thing. But there is a shout out to my stream science stuff, and there is a mention of it. Oh shit. Oh my god. So I don't know. My vision for the content doesn't match reality at the moment, and it's slightly disappointing. But I feel that I don't advertise it enough yet. Like, I have a whole Discord that is strictly just for like figuring out the science of capturing retro video games, or capturing in general. It is fairly active and has quite a few people consistently joining. Like, it is a community, but I don't actually advertise my stream science stuff there. I think I will in the short future when one of the things I plan to do is just to go to the R3 wiki and just be like, okay, so today we're going to be capturing Genesis, and I'm going to use this page on the wiki to do it. And if something doesn't work, or if there's missing information, we're actually going to write it down so we can improve this wiki. So it'll be like a two-stage video. A, we're going to be going through and like going, okay, this is how you get that emulator quality capture. And two, we're going to write down all of our findings so that way you can repeat it. And I think that will be super interesting content. I just have to actually do it. Oh god, that was a really weird frame drop. Basically, as soon as I get my Tetris times to somewhere that I'm actually I hit some sort of time where I'll be like, you know what, I feel good about submitting this to the speedrun.com leaderboard. This won't be like, a super easy, like, well, I'm gonna submit again in like 2 days because, you know, there's just a lot of time to save. Yeah, Pasek is actually in the server. He doesn't talk too much. Oh god, saved a lot of time ago. But like he's in that he's in my Discord server. Like Boltar is, Retro RGB, Bob from Retro RGB is. Guys from My Life and Gaming are in the server, but they have not said a single word. Epus Vox is in my server and has chimed in every now and then. Like I got big wigs in the server. They, even if they don't say anything, you'll go to the like list of users and you'll be like, oh shit, you know, there's some cool people in here. There's a lot of information in that Discord server of mine right now that needs to be documented, but documenting it is like the worst part and nobody feels like doing it. Instead, we just repeat the same freaking information over and over and over again. I hate it, but I have yet to do anything about it. Beyond the few things that I've already done, I should say. I should be recording multiple audio tracks. Well, shit. If this is gonna be like a really large PB and I'm gonna upload it to my YouTube like I've been doing all my other PBs so far, it's gonna be great. People are gonna be watching this and it's just gonna be so much stream talk. Like, I came to watch the Tetris and I have some dude talking about shit I have zero idea. And I somehow left with a degree in streaming. Properly sort info in an easily digestible way. Yeah, that's the thing too. And the thing with documentation as well, it's constantly an iterative process. Like somebody will show up and I'll be like, well, did you check the wiki? And they're like, I did, but I didn't, like, it doesn't say to do that. And I'm like, oh shit, it doesn't? Or it'll say it in a way that could be understood in a different manner. And you're like, oh, I need to make that more specific. Or explain or explain this term properly so people actually understand. Oh, okay. I should have held on to that. I was trying to go for Tetris and it did not go all that well. There we go. Also, tonight I definitely have to end the stream before 3:30. We're not going to be that degenerate tonight. I have to wake up early in the morning to do something. So, you know, maybe like 2 a.m. or 1:30. I'm also hyped up on coffee right now. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe that's why I'm also playing a lot better. Shit. Are they gonna reject this PB if I submit it because I was on coffee? It's a performance-enhancing drug. It'll be like that time that they had to take away that gold medal from that one Olympian because he drank like 2 beers before his triathlon thing. And the alcohol steadied his nerves so he could shoot better. As a real thing. Olympics are wild, man. Double Tetris. Oh no, my phone has a notification. It's gonna bother me till the end of this run. Unless I can quickly deal with it in between levels. Oh, it's an email of some sort, but the blinking light is gone. I don't even know what email it is. I just know from the icon that it was an email. Probably some fucking spam bullshit. Or LinkedIn being like, well, you've appeared in like 3 searches today. Do you want to know what searches? No. I swear to God, every single time I unsubscribe from a LinkedIn goddamn mailing list, they come up with a new one. I don't care. The only reason I have one is so people know that I actually had a job and some schooling at some point. If an employee decides to look me up, they'll be like, oh, cool, this guy has a LinkedIn. I'm gonna creep him. Oh, sick, he worked at this and this place. And he knows these and these people. That's actually how I found my current job, is through LinkedIn. So, I mean, it does work. Probably helps in different fields, or if I was, like, more renowned in the industry. But I had the correct one and I swapped it out like an idiot. Holy shit. What the fuck? a really late split, but jeez. I guess that's my new PB. Also, I have zero idea if my splits are... I realized today, looking at my splits, I'm like, wait a minute, my PB is not a minute 8, it's like a minute 4. And somehow live split was set by default to compare it to the last attempt or some bullshit. So then today I set it to personal best. But I still don't understand how Area 7 can be 7 minutes less, but my PB is only a minute? Maybe I just am not understanding shit. Oh, is that like my sum of bests? I don't fucking know. I did have to manually fuck up my splits too, so... Because I had like a... I forgot to split ones and I forgot what the goddamn hotkey was.